Hello everyone, this is Jackie Williams. In this video I want to make with you a fun 3D gift idea project with the Impressions of Bloom suite. So of course we have a stamp set, and this is a two-step stamp set where you have the outline and the detail of the image and then a fill stamp, which can be used one on top of the other or individually, so you have lots of different looks. And then we have, of course, the dies, and these are also kind of like a two-step stamp. For example, you have the outline of the die and then the detail, and you can run those through together and get something like this where you have that nice detail in your flower. Or you can just use the outline and either just use it as a flower or to cut out the stamped images, or you can stamp and then use both of these together for a different look as well. Now this suite also includes the pressed flowers embossing folder, the strawberry slush and pretty and pink gems, and these gorgeous papers that are in all sorts of different colors for a nice rainbow effect. And I think these papers are really fun. And then on the other side, you have more of a solid, which is quite nice to tone down those beautiful bright florals. Now for this project I'm going to do with you today, I'm mostly actually going to use the papers, but I do have lots of samples to share with you at the end that feature the stamps and dies. Okay, so for this project I wanted to alter a clipboard. Now I have a little bit smaller than the standard letter or A4 size clipboard. It fits nicer underneath the camera. So this one is about 9 inches by about 6 inches. And it could be a nice gift, or you could use it as a heat embossing platform, but also makes a nice accessory to go in a gift with for somebody with some other stationery type supplies. So the first thing I want to do is actually add some color to the clipboard itself. And I'm going to use Secret C. And I just have an old sponge here. You could use a dauber or just whatever you've got. And I'm just going to put this color kind of around the top and the bottom, because the middle part we're going to cover with the paper. There, I think that's going to cover it pretty well. It almost looks black with this color. I apologize for the blue fingernails. I'll give that just a moment to dry. Now you could do that step with acrylic paint, but I'm a big fan of using the supplies that we already have and making lots of use of your markers and ink pads and all of those general supplies. Okay, so then what I have done is I have cut just some strips of the Impressions of Bloom Designer Series paper, and I have used this green, blue, and purple side of that rainbow print for my main image. And I've cut that 4 inches wide. Okay, and then I just want to stack up some of these different strips. So we'll start with Secret C, and I have cut that with the Fancy Borders die, and I'm going to use both sides, and I'm going to actually just sand that lightly because I want to lighten this up a bit now that I put that dark color on there. Put the straight edge at the top, and then this bordered edge at the bottom, and you can have as much or as little showing as you would like. Okay, next I want to use the green, and I opted for the garden green. There is an old olive print in the pack, but this was actually a little bit brighter and matched this particular print a bit better. Then I'm going to do just another layer of the Secret C. Sometimes it looks okay to put a print next to a print, but sometimes, a lot of times it's too busy. And because they are both circles, I actually wanted to just break them up. So I'm just going to have a tiny bit of that Secret C showing. Just a little strip, just to go in between those two colors. I'm going to have a little bit bigger on this side. We'll get that nice pool party print. Okay, now to finish it, I wanted to just have a little tiny strip of white because we do have this white background here, and this will be a nice contrast against the darker color we have made the clipboard. Just a little strip showing there, and this kind of finishes it off so it looks like it's all sitting on a piece of white. Okay, now if you find that any of your sides are uneven, you can just go through and trim those up. Now for putting it onto the clipboard, I would recommend using tape as opposed to glue. Just a little bit more of a sure thing, and also I'm not sure how the clipboard would do with a wet adhesive either. Okay. And if you find that your cardstock is a little bit too wide, you can either check that and trim it before you put it on, or just use some sandpaper and get the extra off, because it's probably just a sliver. There we go. Now I wanted to add some words, particularly if you decide you want to give this as a gift, but even if you don't, it's nice to have just a little positive affirmation for yourself. And I like this You Make a Difference, and this is from the Lovely Garden stamp set, and I've stamped that in Secret C. And I'm going to tuck this up under, so it doesn't matter if I don't cut this straight. So for this one, this sample, I'm going to tuck this up under my decorative edge. There we go, that's nice. And then we'll just add some gems. I think I like these ones from the Charming Day, and we'll just add 2. Now you could opt to leave these off if you're planning on using it for writing on. That might be annoying to have that dimension there, but that's, you know, decide how you're going to use it. And then we just want to add a little bit of ribbon to the top. I think this Secret C, it's not bad, but it's a little bit dark with that dark background. So I'm going to use this Petunia Pop ribbon and just tie a little bit of color up here at the top. And there we go. Cute little clipboard for using for writing, just for decorative, or to clip your pieces of cardstock under the clip and use it as a heat embossing platform. Now I have a few other samples. This is one that I made using the other side of this designer series paper with the pinks and oranges and yellows. And for this one, I actually did color the clipboard with pecan pie. So I've just deepened that same craft color that it already was. And then this one was one that my daughter Sophie made initially. And we didn't ink up the clipboard, so you can kind of see that color difference there. But we did heat emboss it with the flowers from the Notes and Totes. So there are my 3 versions with lots of different little techniques that you can use to really make that clipboard your own. Now I have a few other samples to share with you using the Impressions of Bloom suite. So this one I've just used the stamps and the dies, and also that embossing folder. I love this embossing folder. I found that I've actually used it a lot, and one reason why I really like it is because it doesn't emboss all over. It does leave some areas unembossed, which is perfect for being able to stamp, for example, a nice sentiment. Okay, and then this one that I shared earlier, this one was actually made by my team member Yvonne Walker and shared as a swap at a team event that we did. So that was a nice way to use the dies. And both of these are the project that I've submitted for the All-Star Floral Impressions 12 project video class. And there is a link for that in the video description. So you'd get the video and measurements and basically all the instructions to make this card, plus 11 others in that video class. And then this one's just a simple one, just a nice way to showcase your papers. You could make one with every print in the pack and just have a cute little gift pack. And it's also a nice one for using up your scraps. These ones use the papers and the dies. I made this as a simple one sheet wonder. So I'll put the link for the template for the one sheet wonder also in the video description if you'd like to do that. And this is just a nice way to use your papers and also incorporate some of those dies if you want to. These little flowers that are in the die set I found have been particularly useful, and it's an inexpensive way to add embellishments and also just use up those tiny little scraps. And then this one is the interlocking accordion card. It's hard to get that all in the screen, but I took advantage of the fact that they had solid sides and they were pretty much the whole rainbow. So I've used that on the front, added some flowers for embellishment, and then used that rainbow floral print on the inside as well as those solids again. So I'll also put the link in the video description for the template for this card. I've also done a separate YouTube video for the interlocking accordion card if you would like to have a look for that too. So there are all my samples today. I hope you enjoyed that and got some ideas for using your floral impression suite, but also a fun 3D idea for using your Stampin' Up! Supplies for something other than cards. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Jackie Williams, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye-bye.